What's up, peoples? Well, my man, Cannon right here. It's your boy Trader Die. We ain't talking about trading. We just talking about life in general. So what's up, Cannon?
What up, blood money?
Chilling, man. Last couple days I've been down. Actually, like the last week I've been down and out. That's why I've been doing my little podcast. My throat been hurting. You know what I mean? But I took some tussin. Got some Robitussin up in me. You know what I'm talking about? So
Yo,
tomorrow,
turn up.
yeah, got that tussin. So tomorrow, eight o'clock sharp. Bring your pens and your pads. New podcast. You know
Hold
what
on,
I
I'm
mean?
sending something here.
Huh?
Hold on,
Hey, so while
responding.
he telling me to hold on, I'm gonna keep quarterbacking. So how the party people been out there? You know what I mean? You guys been watching the market. You guys been watching things. Things been moving. Things been moving. We're in like a half of a recession on one side, half of a bull run on the other side. Tech stocks, healthcare stocks. You want to watch them. S&P. You want to watch that.
Does it show
You
you
know?
who's on these? Who's on here?
Nah, it just shows that the people's on. It doesn't show who. No.
I'm just responding to this text here. This is
Yeah.
business, bruh.
Handling your business. That's another thing we talk about in these podcasts, people. Starting your business. How to get those LLCs, those sole proprietorships, corporations, those partnerships. You know, get out that rat race. Work for yourself.
Yeah, yeah, bruh. Straight up. First thing you gotta realize is it never ends. It never stops. You be like, I want to work for myself so I can do whatever I want. It's like you still gonna be working hard. You probably gonna work harder actually for yourself than you do for somebody else. For
Not
somebody else,
probably
you clock
you
out and go
are.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
somebody
will
else.
work for yourself.
Yeah, you work for somebody else. You clock out, go home. You work for yourself. You working for yourself in the middle of the night, first thing in the morning, in the evening,
You
during your
got your
kid's
kids.
soccer game. You know what I mean?
Kids working for yourself. It ain't no.
Yeah.
But the best thing about working for yourself, you're doing something that you like doing. So it's not really work. It's like passion.
Hopefully
You
you
know.
like doing it. Some people be working
Yeah.
for themselves and just be just as miserable. You like, yo, you might as well just give up on life, bro.
Yeah. Why start a business with something that you don't like doing? People don't make sense.
Or some people just be complaining, man. That's the one thing I'm so tired of just hearing complaints, bro. Like the complaints desk is shut down. It's shut down. But the solutions department is wide open. You know what I mean? I'm tired of hearing complaints like, yo, it's cool to have complaints, but it's like after a while, like you ain't got no plan to execute nothing, no. All you want to do is just complain and all right, here's something that's been bothering me lately, yo. This kind of taking me on a little rant with it right now. But like it's like all of these activists all over social media, yo. Everybody's an activist now. And they're only activists in like verbiage and rhetoric. It's always like they're being a voice on what you should do, not telling you how they are currently helping out their own people, communities, bring how many people they help out, who they help out, how they help them out. None of that. You never hear nobody brag about how they help people out or how they you ain't got to brag about it or just talk about how you help people out. Like what do you do that actually makes people's lives better or puts them in a better situation? All right, I'm going to use you for an example. This is what you doing right now. You do the trade or die whole thing and the only thing you want to get out of it is to feel like somebody learned something from it, right? That's that's what I'm saying. Like that's commendable to me. Like that's something right there. Like it ain't just you just telling people, "Oh, y'all need to do this and y'all need to get on this and y'all don't know about that because y'all need to do this." Meanwhile, you ain't doing none of it. Like you out here literally, you out here giving out free money, bro. You literally giving out free money with this stuff that you be showing people, bro. It's free money, free money. Stuff that people charges like a couple $1,000s worth to learn. You just out here tossing it away.
And you do the same, though, my good brother. I mean, that's how it is. You don't do shit for profit. You do it for pleasure.
Yeah,
That's why if it's a passion,
and
it's for pleasure.
it eventually either it'll start paying itself off up front or sooner or later it'll start paying itself off. But do what you want to do with
Yeah.
yourself. Cause man, I can't tell people enough. You gotta do you kill yourself slowly but surely inside, just
Listen,
working for somebody else.
listen. There's something else you had said earlier about complaining. You already know, man. You talk a lot. I'm good for complaining, man. It took me a while to figure out how not to complain and how to like get steps towards to fix my complaints. Because it's
Yeah,
so easy just to sit there and just complain and whine about shit, but it's kind of harder just to sitting down, figure out the things you did wrong to lead you to get in that position where you gotta complain. Fix
right,
those steps and take positive steps.
right. And that's the thing, man. It's it's just crazy, man. It's just real crazy to just sit back and it's like it's I see so many people that's like, man, I ain't got this and I don't got that, and I wish I could do this, and I want to run my own business. Okay, so well, how you? Let's start at step one. What do you like to do? Well, I don't know. Okay, well, what can you see yourself doing? I don't know. What do you want to do? Well, I just don't want to work here no more. It's like, all right, well, come up with something that you like to do for number one, because here's the thing. You got to realize this with your business, yo. You got to be solving a problem. Like what problem? Like you got to say when you introduce yourself, "Hey, do you have this problem?" And you're like, "Yeah, I do have that problem." "Oh, okay. You probably might not notice, but I help solve these problems." They're like, "Oh, okay, for real? Yes, I do that. You want to sit down so we can actually, see how things work?" You're like, I don't know. Then sometimes you got to talk to somebody like 8 to 12 times before they actually sit down with you. But that's in my line of work. You know what I mean? Because nobody gives a damn about insurance till they need it. I'm pointing at whoever feels that way. That's you. Whoever feels that way, that's you. But nobody cares about insurance until they need it.
That's facts.
What is
The
that
same
noise?
thing. I ain't know if it's that loud. Same thing about the trading shit we talk about. Like a lot of people say they want to learn to invest. Da 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 da. You tag me in the post, speak to the person, never hear from the person again. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a couple people that that I trade that I keep a rapport with that what I mean, I'm back and forth, but for the most part,
yeah.
you know what
People be wanting it, but they don't be wanting it. They
I mean?
want you to do it for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what trader done, man. I'm like, I'll show you guys how to trade. That was the whole thing of this thing, showing people
Yeah.
how to trade themselves. You know,
Yep. Yeah, man. With the but yeah, it's just I be trying not to go political with stuff. It's hard to not go political. But I'm just gonna keep it at this. I just we gotta stop playing chess with the same losing strategy. We gotta stop that, bro. We gotta stop playing chess with the same losing strategy. Physicality ain't gonna get us there. physicality is not going to get us there. What's going to get us there is getting at this money, bro. Getting at this money, showing your kids how to get at this money. Once your kids see how to get at this money, they turn around, show their kids. By that
Yeah.
time, second, third generation from now, we are no longer raising our kids to get jobs. We're raising our kids to create jobs.
Nah, I
We're raising
feel
our
that,
kids
man.
to be raising our kids to be the job.
That's why I say economic empowerment, man. Fiscal responsibility, financial literacy. Like it's not all about trading all the time. It's about, you know what I mean, financial freedom, things like that, man. Teach your kids how to start businesses instead of trying to work for businesses.
Yeah,
How to start their
mindset.
own instead of building someone else's.
Yeah, man, that mindset. You know what I mean? Because like, here's the thing. I say I know I'm trying to keep it from going political, but I can't help it, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it's in so many times. And I think you mentioned this before, where like you talking about what you want to do for our own people, and then the first thing that flies out of somebody's mouth is you or Uncle Tom, because what you want to do for our people doesn't involve physicality. It doesn't involve going and fucking something up. It doesn't involve just randomly becoming, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, you know what I mean?
You ain't black. You ain't never shot nobody in the leg. Like, damn. Why I
Yeah,
gotta be?
yeah,
Why I gotta be like that, yo?
yeah. It's like, yeah, okay,
You
all
ain't
right,
black.
but
You
like,
ain't a real nigga. You ain't never killed nobody. Like, damn. Why? You gotta equate
yo,
ignorance to being black.
I know your Uncle Grady never sold all your rocks. So, your Uncle Grady never smoked all your rocks. But for real though, yo, you just be like, all right, bro. You know, this one dude was telling me that, and this is back when we had our video conferences too. Remember the video conferences that was specifically geared towards networking, building, sharing knowledge, and helping folks connect with other folks that are like-minded. And that
Yeah.
was the whole premise of it. So I was telling this one dude about it. I guess it wasn't black enough for him. He's like something about, oh, you Uncle Tom, you just want to kiss the white man's ass. I was like, what the hell is you talking? Yo, where did you get that from? Like all everything I just said, where did you get that from? You know? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? I was like, you know what? Why don't you join the video conference and you can come show us how we need to be black the way you think we should be black then? Guess who never showed up? Well, you already know because we was there every week.
Always.
Nobody showed up. It's
Always.
always people they be activists only in verbiage and rhetoric.
Yeah, or they take a wait and see approach. That's a lot of times they have a wait and see approach. See, but the bad
Yeah,
thing about the wait and see approach is like, yo, after I didn't do what I had to do with the people I had to do it with, what makes me want to do it with you now? Oh,
right,
like, I mean, like, I don't know. That's how it is, man.
right. That's true though,
Oh,
because it's like, yo, I was trying to get you in on this ground level. You wasn't with it. You was like on some. Why don't you well, once you get it started, I literally had people tell me that too. Well, once you get it started, then I'll think about it. Like what? Once I get it started, then this is ground level right now. This is like where it's starting. Like, what do you mean once I get it started and get it rolling? You ain't just gonna hop on my bandwagon after, you know what I mean? All late in the game.
like, especially when your Uncle Grady never sold all your rocks. You know what I mean?
That's all you're wrong. Yeah. Shit, yo. But real talk though, yo. You just be like, yo, for real, yo. I just be like, what? It's crazy because that's what I ask people. Like, all right, well, so how do you help people out? Like, what do you do? And they always give you some. They be like, how many people you help out? Like, how do you help people out? They start out with an arbitrary number, like I help out lots of people. That's not even a number. I help out people all the time. Like, oh, for real? Yeah, you can ask people; they'll tell you. Oh, cool. Like no real specifics on what they do to help people out. Just yeah, I help out a lot of people. You can ask anybody. Like, oh, okay. I didn't realize the criteria was go ask my mom. She'll tell you.
Or you can ask Uncle Grady. He still got his rocks.
He stole your rock.
Like, yeah, man, this shit. Oh no,
Stop.
man, this shit. Hey, speaking of trying something new, man, yo, I saw the Harrisburg Comedy Improv on Third Street. Cause you know, like I live on Third and Cumberland, right?
Yeah.
A couple
Stop.
blocks down, I seen the comedy club. I think I'm gonna try some stand up comedy, man.
For real.
Yeah, try something new, something I never did. You know what I mean?
I hope you got some material written.
I'm a freestyle that shit.
That's the wrong way to go about it, bruh. You're gonna end up like Will Smith that one episode where he decided to do stand up, the one where DL Hughley was in there.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna end up like him bombing. Well, people
Yeah,
think I'm funny though. Not on stage
yeah,
though. They
right?
don't think you're funny. You're not funny on stage, bro.
Like, I got jokes for days. I'm gonna go up there just trying to crack jokes and try to be chill. Like, hey, you never had an Uncle Grady that sold all your rocks. You know what I mean? Kill it, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like, listen, try to inspire people to try something new. And I always talk about try something new. That's why I'm gonna try something new. Be a stand up comic. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people, branch out, man. Reach out to your dreams. You want to be a photographer? Buy a camera, start shooting. You know?
Yeah. Real talk though, man. That's the thing. Start it. Start it. First you gotta ask yourself, what do you want your business to be? What problems are you solving? Once you figure out what your business is and what problems you're solving, stop.
young boy going here.
Yeah, once you figure that out and you figure out what problems you're solving, then that's when you help. That's when you gotta gauge your. Hey, go in your room. Go. Go in your room. Go. Go in your room. Yeah, yo. What was I even just saying, yo? But yeah, you got to figure out what problems you want to solve. You know? Figure out what you want to do, and then figure out how you're going to solve people's problems. Because every business, you got to be solving some kind of problem for folks, no matter what it is. You selling lawn care products. That's a problem that people have, taking care of their lawn. That helps you determine your target audience.
Yeah, that's a big part of that too. Speaking of that, target audience, that's a huge part.
Yeah, but I think it starts with you looking at yourself as a problem solver. You got to look at yourself as a problem solver. Like, how are you helping people figure out things? Man, this smoothie's good as hell.
Yeah. Hey, I live right by the Midtown bookstore, right? They used to have smoothies all the time, but since this COVID-19 shit, they've been closed down. But when they open back up, I'm gonna get my smoothie back on.
Mm-hmm. Let's get you a juicer and just do it yourself.
Nah, see, it's the stuff they don't want you to know about the smoothies and the juicers. See, juicers they come from China, so they already had the virus on them. So you know what I mean? So it's a YouTube video called smoothies and juices from China. You need to watch that, yo. Go
Yeah,
watch that to get back to me.
that's the biggest. That's probably one of the more effective ways of marketing, by marketing it as something they don't want you to know, or the real truth. Everybody start reading that shit. They're like, if you put that on your title or your stuff, man, people will hop all over that. Like, yup, that's true. You can say anything too, yo. Like, did you know grass is really purple, but insert conspiracy theory here makes it green? And they'd be like, yup, I knew it. I knew it. And you'd be like, I just made that up on the top of my head.
That's that placebo effect. Except it's not with drugs. It's with
With
that shit.
thoughts, with
Yeah,
thoughts and ideas.
yeah, man. That's how it is, man. I wish people had conspiracy and all this other shit about finance and try to learn more.
Ah, right. They put that energy into something that's going to add some zeros and some commas to your bottom line. People will put all
Yeah,
kinds of energy into stuff that ain't going to get them nowhere. All they want to do is win arguments and sound smart.
and I think that when people a lot of all right, so we are sort of me and you homies, all right. I think a lot of people don't take the long term approach when they think about starting a business. I think a lot of people they just want to sell some dope, you know what I mean, or just take a quick flip or something. You know what I mean? Like starting a
Yeah,
business sometime, man, it's a long term approach, especially for the type of industries that insurance, finance, shit. Matter of fact, all businesses for real is a long term approach. It's not nothing. It's not no one business you can really start except for like cutting hair. I think.
yeah.
And I think a lot
Real
of people
tough.
don't play it for the long game. Like a
Say
lot of
what?
people, they want to get rich quick. But here's what gets me though, yo. I always
What?
say this:
Hey,
people will work 50,
be quiet.
60, 70 hours a week for someone else, but for their own business, they won't even get themselves 20 hours a week. It's like, yo, damn, crazy.
Yeah, it's a saying I read somewhere before. It's like people think 5 to 10 years is. Hey, be quiet. People think 5 to 10 years is a too much amount of time to take in order to get rich, but they don't think 40 years is enough. That's too much time when all you're doing is just being comfortable.
Half the time, you're not even comfortable. You you,
Yeah,
you complain the whole time about the job. All your off days, you complain about going back to work.
yeah, straight up. That's real talk, yo. Real talk, because that's how when I was working like a regular 9 to 5 or whatever job, all I could think about, like when the weekend hit, it was just like, man, tomorrow will be cool. Then Sunday, all I'm going to be thinking about is how I got to be back to work on Monday. You know what I mean? Like that's all you really think, because only you really think about it, you really only got Saturday to yourself for real. If that, you get off and then you go home, unwind. Then Saturday you might be off. Then Sunday you just thinking to yourself all day, damn, I
Back
gotta
at
work
it.
tomorrow. Damn, I gotta work. It's like Sunday is the day you, and Sunday could be whatever day it is for most folks. Like you know, what I mean, your Sunday might be like Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever. But you know what I mean? Like when your weekend starts, the whole time all you thinking is, man, I gotta be back here in 2 days.
Back at this dumbass job.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you, man. Like you could go in business, you could sell stamps, sell postcards, you can do anything. Because like you just said about the target market, you just gotta find your target audience, people. It's a
Yeah.
it's a market for any kind of niche. I mean, it's a
You
niche for
can
any out there.
People don't want to hear this either, but you can even join those MLMs, those multi-level marketings or what people call pyramid schemes. I'm not trying to sell anybody on one because I'm not in one myself, but I've met plenty of people that turned around and made some real good money off of doing that. You know what I mean? So like you can do stuff like that. Hey,
You gotta have a team.
like
That takes a team. If you got like 4 or 5 people who's trying to make money, got the same
some
goals and
people
ambition.
some people do though. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like some people do have goals, ambitions, and they got a team of people that's down with to do the same thing that they're doing too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's some people that make money off of that. The pyramid scheme has a negative connotation just when you hear it, but that's it's only called a pyramid scheme because it's set up like a pyramid. You know what I mean? Like you starting down here, then you got to work your way up till you the top of the pyramid. Then you know what I mean? But still though, it's like I met a lot of people making decent money off of that. You know what I mean? Making some. I hate the word. I hate when they say this word, but passive income. I hate when they say that. They make it sound like, "Hey, go in your room. Go in your room. Go. Go in your room." I hate when they use the word passive income though, because they make it sound like it's just something simple. All you gotta do is something real simple, and then you're gonna have some passive income. It's like, no, it's not that easy. But they make it sound like it's that easy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. You can see, but see, the thing is about those MLMs though, it turns so many people off because of the way that the people that do MLMs go about it. Multi-level marketing people. It's like they always got some. It's always, hey, you want to make some extra money passively, only doing part time, or hey, I got some great news for you, but I can't tell you right now. But let's set up a meeting, and then I can tell you all about it in the meeting. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
like everybody has an elevator pitch except multi-level marketing people, yo. Literally everybody has a elevator pitch except multi-level marketing people. It's always I do so. It's always some roundabout explanation. I help folks get. Matter of fact, hold up. I'm about to check my LinkedIn real quick. Let me see what this dude says here. I'm just going to chalk this up as he's a multi-level marketing guy. So, what's he saying? Oh, I was looking at your LinkedIn profile and I found your background to be quite impressive. I find that good people know good people, and I am in the process of opening a few additional offices, and I need to fill some key positions. That sounds like multi. Like what? Just tell me what it is that you do, bro. Just say what it is that you do. What do you do? How you help people out? What do you do? I don't need to. Don't do all of this with the conversation. Just I want
Hey,
you to
but
get
listen,
straight to the point. Then he
he
said,
knows
oh,
that good people knows good people. That's what's most important.
that's the most roundabout shit you can say. You know what I mean? That's like saying I know people that breathe oxygen know other people that breathe oxygen. You know what I mean? Like no shit. You know, like, you know what
Wait, what? Yo, he could have said, "I know your Uncle Grady stole some rocks." My Uncle Grady that stole some rocks.
I mean? So then I responded, "What is it exactly that you do, and what is your company?" His response: "I help families become debt free, financially independent, and properly insured." So it's like I already don't want to talk to you, bro. You're like, just get to the point of what it. You know how much time I have?
Yeah,
None.
yeah,
None. That's how much time I have.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how much time I have. I don't need to just get to the goddamn point. Like, all right, I was at this one networking group, and networking groups, they hate us insurance dudes because all insurance dudes come off just like this guy right here with the I help families become debt free and financially independent and properly insured. That sounds like some bullshit. That sounds like an extra long explanation for I sell insurance. So like everybody that went up, this was one of those networking groups where like everybody gets to go up on a little stage and talk about who they are, what they do. Every insurance dude says the same shit every time you talk to an insurance dude. Well, I'm in insurance, and they might as well be doing this when they're doing it. I'm in insurance, and the way that I help people out is I lick the tank, I make sure I cradle the balls, and I rub the shaft for it. It's like, yo, that's the same thing the last 85 insurance dudes said. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, just stop. And then so, I mean, they all, it's crazy. Every time an insurance dude differentiates himself from the next insurance guy, he always says everything that the last insurance dude said. I'm different because everything this guy just said. So I just happen to be the last insurance guy to go up. And this is what I always say too when I go up and talk to people. I'm like, yo, I'm in insurance. Do you still want to talk to me? I mean, I sell insurance. You still want to talk to me? Well, like the way that I'm different, the way I differentiate myself and make myself different from every other insurance guy is by not talking about how different I am than every other insurance guy. Because at the end of the day, we can all do the same shit. If you add on an endorsement or you add on some kind of policy bonus, pretty much we can all do the same thing. It really comes down to, do you like me or not? That's the difference.
Yeah.
Do you like me? Because
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with people that actually like me. I don't. At this point, I'm to the point where I don't really care if you want to spend money. If you want to spend money and you're an unenjoyable person, I do not want you as a client because I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you, yo. For real. I don't want to deal with that.
Nah, I feel that, man. Listen, I dig that, yo, because it's like, well, see, in the industry I'm in, I really don't actively trade people, but I remember when I worked in like where I have to deal with people. People
Yeah.
think because they spend money with you or they giving you money, they can just talk to you any
They
kind of
got
way.
power over you now. Yeah.
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 See, that's something as a business owner that you have to deal with. Like people think because I'm spending my hard earned money with you. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
wait. Pause,
Yeah.
pause, pause, pause.
I know.
Hit the start
I know,
button.
yo.
You know what I mean? Chill
I
out.
know.
Hit the start button again. I mean,
I had this one lady that she got into a car accident. And one thing I learned real quick when I was first doing home and auto insurance was people people have this like this false belief that they pretty much put down a retainer on a lawyer when they buy some auto insurance or something. It's like, yo, this lady was like, yeah, the other insurance companies trying to hold me at fault. The person that I had the accident with trying to hold me at fault, and y'all ain't doing nothing for me, and all this other shit. I'm like, what you mean we ain't doing? Like, did you like? Was it your fault? No, it wasn't my fault. Okay, like, so what's the police report say? The police report doesn't say it's anybody's fault. And I was like, well, naturally, the other company's going to fight for their client. I mean, but yeah, I mean, like, she was like, "Did you go down and get the police report?" I was like, "You mean did I go like personally to the police station to get your police report?" No, like no, like I was like, for one, I have to pay for that myself out of my own pocket,
which
and
I'm not
two,
gonna do.
yeah, and two, I'm not you, so I don't know if they even would give me your police report because that's your police report. And three, like you supposed to be the one to get the police report and give it to me so I can submit it to underwriting and the adjusters. You know what I mean? So they can look at it and that be more evidence for you. She was like, "Yo, this you ain't doing nothing for me and all this other shit." And I was like, I literally said to her, when you bought insurance from me for $45 a month, that didn't that wasn't a retainer for a lawyer. She was like, "Yes, it was." I was like, all right, never mind. Just when you're ready, you can cancel your policy. Just told her straight up, when you're ready, you can cancel your policy. and deal with an agent that is going to jump through hoops of flames backwards for you for $45. Because
But
at that point, I was only making like 50% commission, and that's as earned. So as earned means like when she pays her $45, I get 50% of that every month. So let's just round it up to 50 to make it easy. $25. You know what I mean? That ain't really that ain't something for me to jump through hoops backwards for you for. You know what I mean? Even if and that's not even if it was an amount of money, like that's literally not my job. I'm the guy that hooks you up with the plan. I'm the guy that gives you guidance. I'm the guy that helps you figure out what you need to figure out in order to cover all your stuff. I'm not the guy that goes and like personally handles all of your personal business for you. I had a couple clients like really thought that I was supposed to be pretty much handling their personal business for them. Bro. I was like, yo, you're bugging.
all right, people, we coming up on what 35 minutes. We about to get up out of here. Hey yo, remember tomorrow, Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time live. Be there, be square. New podcast. What we talking about? How to make money off your life insurance policy. Cannon?
What?
We're talking about how to make money off your life insurance policy.
I don't know how you're going to, I mean, we can talk about ways that you get, okay, you can't necessarily make money off your life insurance policy, but we can talk about ways that you can build cash value on your life insurance policy, which you can in turn around and kind of use once it matures.
All right. So heard what the man said. So you can't actively spend the money, but you could use it down the road when it matures. I didn't know that. I see. So
I mean,
tomorrow, people,
real simple. It's something real simple, but yeah, we can talk about it tomorrow.
yeah, new podcast, 8 o'clock sharp, same bat time, same bat place. Like I said, I was kind of underwater last week. That's why
Shout
I didn't
out,
do any.
shout out Antonio Green for being entertained with this.
Yeah, that's my man Kaiser Soze. What's up? What up, Green? That's my man. He's in the Air Force. We call him the Chair Force. Like equity, that's you, Cannon. Answer the man.
Not necessarily equity. I mean, I guess you could look at it like equity, like kind of like with a house. The more you pay, the more you own it. I mean, you can kind of look at it like that, but not necessarily. Just cash value. So cash value is pretty much. I mean, so there's a difference in term life insurance and whole life insurance. Term life is like typically what you would get at your job, where your job offers you about like maybe 10, 20, 30,000, and you got a life insurance policy through your job. Now that's a term life plan where at a certain age it's going to expire, or if you leave that place, you ain't got that insurance no more. Now a whole life plan is something that's yours, something that you keep. It don't matter where you at, you always got this whole life insurance plan. And as you paying on it, you build cash value. And then by the time it matures, either at a certain age or by the time you put in a certain amount of money, you can start borrowing against that and all that. And that's really the extent of it. The real hard, not even hard part, but the real part of really figuring out is what you want to, what type of plan you want to do. There's plans that are convertible where you start out as term and then you switch it over to whole life. There's plans where you just do term, and in the future you might want to actually you know what I
Don't give
mean?
him too much, man. Don't give him too much. That's
It ain't really
tomorrow's
too
lesson.
it ain't really too much to not give. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's like it's kind of simple. But
All right. Instead of
just
that,
real
tomorrow,
fast
people.
with the whole
we're-
what just real fast. like a convertible one, you can start out with term and then it converts to whole life. I help folks out with those too. But yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow.
All right. Yeah. So we're gonna do some convertible. You know what I mean? We going some Wayne shit. No sellers insurance. I mean, that was a joke. Try to be funny. You know what I mean? But yeah, eight
It
o'clock
was
tomorrow.
funny.
Oh, yeah. Hey, something else I'm gonna start doing. Hey, all right, Cannon, something else. And this is called first quarter. No, it don't matter what the topic is. We're gonna start doing an overview of the market, a 10-minute overview of the previous day. Just where shit ended at, closing prices. You know what I mean? Then we're gonna go over the topic, and then before we end the show, give an overview for tomorrow.
All
But
right.
I think that's you know what I mean. All right,
All right.
Sean. All right, my man Kaiser Soze. All right, Sink. You know what I mean? Same bat time, same bat place, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Your boy Trader Don with my man Tony C. the Cannon.
Yep. Y'all be easy.
All right, holla. At 8 o'clock. Get up off of this. All right.